Have you ever thought you found the smoking gun? Maybe it's your spouse's laptop, an employee's computer, or a cell phone you believe contains important information. Your first instinct is probably to turn it on and start rummaging through the files and looking for the evidence. Ironically, that may be the worst thing that you can do. Hi, I'm Tim Farrow with Advanced Protective Services, and welcome to Tidbit Tuesday. Today, nearly every investigation involves some form of digital evidence. Cell phones, computers, tablets, cloud storage, emails, and even social media. Sometimes the most important evidence in a case isn't what's in the filing cabinet, it's on an electronic device. The problem is that many people accidentally destroy valuable evidence while trying to find it. Rule number 1, don't start searching. If you believe a computer or a cell phone contains important evidence, don't immediately start clicking through files. Every click, every file you open, and every program you launch, and every time you power up the device, the operating system records activity. That activity can update timestamps, change system logs, modify temporary files, and in some situations overwrite information that could have been valuable later on. You may think you're looking for the evidence, but in reality, you're actually changing it or even destroying it. Rule number 2, deletion doesn't always mean gone. Here's something many people don't realize. When you delete a file, it's not often immediately erased from the device. Instead, the operating system simply marks that storage space as available for reuse. Until new information overwrites that space, portions of the original data still exist in many cases. That's why continuing to use the device can reduce or completely eliminate the chance of recovering important information. Rule number 3, digital devices leave breadcrumbs. Often interesting fact about computers and cell phones is that they leave traces of activities in multiple storage locations. It's not just a document itself. It's not just a thumbnail. It's not just a search index. It's not just a temporary file or system log or even application data. A lot of these things can get modified when you turn the system on. A trained investigator or examiner understands how these pieces fit together. Looking at just one file may tell you part of the story. Looking at the entire digital artifact can often tell you the whole story. Now, rule number 4, don't download spyware. When people become suspicious, many immediately search online for software that promises to recover deleted files, track activity, and spy on another person's device. You got to be careful. Installing software can change the very evidence that you're trying to preserve. It may also create privacy issues, or even worse, state and federal laws could be broken, depending upon the circumstances. What seems like a quick solution can become a much bigger legal problem. Here's something many people don't know. In Georgia, for example, computer forensic services offered by a business are regulated by the Georgia Board of Private Detective and Security Agency. If someone owns a company providing computer forensic services, Georgia requires them to have a private investigator license. Other states handle digital forensics differently. Some regulated through private investigative licensing boards, while others have different requirements or exemptions. Before hiring someone to examine a computer or cell phone, make sure that they're properly qualified and legally authorized to perform the work in your state. What if the device is damaged? People often believe that once a computer has been damaged or the hard drive has been broken, the information is gone forever. And that's not always true. Depending upon the type of damage, forensic specialists may be able to recover valuable information. Every device that appears beyond repair can sometimes provide important evidence. So what should you do? If you believe a computer, a phone, or electronic device contains important information or evidence, leave it alone. Preserve it. Limit access to it and contact a qualified investigator or digital forensic professional as soon as possible. The goal isn't simply finding information. The goal is to preserve the evidence so that it can be properly analyzed and, if necessary, used in court. Technology has changed the way investigations are conducted. Today, digital evidence is often just as important as fingerprints, photographs, or even eyewitnesses. Knowing what not to do can make all the difference in preserving the truth. Investigations are really about patterns. Patterns of time, patterns of money, and patterns of behavior. And if you follow those patterns long enough, they'll usually take you to exactly where the truth is hiding. Hi, again, I'm Timothy Farrow, and welcome to Tidbit Tuesday. We'll see you next week. Hey, if you like what you're hearing and you like what you're seeing, please click and subscribe. Thank you.